This is Jimi Hendrix, and this is episode 37. Investing in integrity on Empower Your Pattern. Did you know that there are success tools that help you receive more, to have a better and extraordinary life? Well, I'm Jimi Hendrix. I am a motivational speaker, a success and thrive coach. I member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I'm here to bring you these success tools and patterns. Let's go. Okay, this is where significance, where the rubber meets the road, guys. Okay? So I want you to listen to this closely. This is from some of the crew of the West Texas Investors Club, being led by Rooster McConaughey. Let's go.
Life is an investment, but the greatest investment is yourself. Invest in yourself and make the right decisions and be honest. There should be a payday for that. These people that you're seeing coming in here this year, a lot of them have been in their past try to earn an honest living, and they've been screwed. They've been screwed by their partners, or these chicken shits took advantage of them, and they're looking for a friend that they can trust. Good old West Texas honesty and integrity. So Rooster and I don't want to get in the business with the person that's got the wrong intent.
We don't want to have to worry about whether that person's capable or whether that person's got integrity, whether that person's honest. I mean, if you can have the greatest idea in the world and have somebody that doesn't have any integrity running it, and how's it going to work? It's not going to work. Not everybody's good at everything. But if you do have integrity, you are worth helping.
It's a deal. Whoa.
We like the idea of being good too. I mean, just because the guy's a good old boy, we're just not going to do a deal with a guy that said, okay, your idea's crummy, but we're going to throw a bunch of money at this idea because we like you. No, we're not going to do that.
Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Some technical difficulties going on here. Here's the thing. You remember episode 32 where we talked about character or ethics or values? Okay, this is where it gets pretty interesting, okay? Goes back to chapter 5 once again in my book, The Winning Personality, a values-based approach to entrepreneurship in this economy. Chapter 5 deals with a lot of the ethical and moral basis here. And so we've been sitting on this for some time, and, well, really can't think of any other better way to really say what needs to be said. You can have this is something that I will say here and now. You can have the best business idea that's out there. Okay? And that business idea turns you into a multimillionaire or a billionaire. And you're sitting pretty and things are going good. But say you have no integrity. you have no character. I want you to think about that. You don't have that. I'm sorry. In many ways, you're screwed. Because you don't really have that much of a chance. You know? Life is not meant to live like a wimpy coward. If you're meant to be a leader, an entrepreneur, okay, let's go ahead. Let's just go ahead and open this treasure chest right here and right now and say, if you want to be a leaderpreneur, you're gonna have to show a less than popular skill nowadays of integrity. And just really use that. Use your strengths of having that integrity. You know, I remember I was in college and I was taking this course called Mass Communications Law. And right before final exams, we were watching a film called Absence of Malice. Sally Field and Paul Newman. Sally Field was his reporter. Paul Newman was the mob boss. More of the story, you know, she was covering him, and ironically they fell in love, and it became a tangling web, you know, news stories and all this stuff. And it ends where the reporter and the mob boss are brought before this panel of judges over something. And the reporter says to one of the judges, "But we did what we thought was ethically right." And the judge turned to her and said, "Ma'am, you may have done what you thought was ethically right, but it was morally wrong." See, and I know some people say that ethics and morals, when you put them together, that it kind of murks the waters a little bit. But I understand how people say that way. And I'm an old Baptist boy, and I'm gonna follow this old contemporary Christian group called Newsboys. One of the things that they said, and that I strongly agree with, is there is black, there is white, there is wrong, and there is right. You stick with integrity. You stick with your word. I remember in 2013, I had moved back with my mother, and I was living in a motorhome behind her house. And the guy that had brought it to us had made some promises that he would get it fixed up and souped up for us, and they didn't came through. And Mama said, "James, your granddad always said that if a man's word is no good, he is no good." And that's just being honest with you. I'm getting down to brass tacks with you about this, okay? Invest in integrity. I hope that you enjoyed listening to Empower Your Pattern. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the Empower Your Pattern community. Leave comments on Spreaker and YouTube. We'd love to hear from you. You can also reach me for coaching at amjameshendrick.wordpress.com. It's all lowercase, AM, the gift of AM, lowercase one word, and I'll do my best. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. Do what others don't so you can have what others can't. Choose, act, pursue happiness. God bless you.